Welcome to Kelly Ripa Show's channel. What happens when one of Hollywood's most respected actors admits that the biggest debate in his home isn't about money, fame, or career choices, but something surprisingly funny and relatable? That's exactly what happened when Sterling K. Brown sat down for a candid conversation and shared what he calls the funniest argument he's ever had with his wife. And when the story unfolded, even Kelly Ripa couldn't hold back her laughter. This wasn't a dramatic confession. It wasn't a scandal. It was something far more powerful, real life. And the moment quickly turned into a viral sensation that fans everywhere are still talking about. When Sterling K. Brown appeared for an interview connected to Live with Kelly and Mark, viewers expected thoughtful conversation and maybe a few laughs. What they didn't expect was a refreshingly honest story about marriage that felt so real, so normal, that it instantly connected with millions of people. Sterling K. Brown is known for powerful performances in shows like This Is Us and films such as Black Panther. On screen, he often portrays intense, emotional characters, but off-screen, he revealed something that made fans see him in an entirely different light, a husband navigating everyday disagreements just like anyone else. During the conversation, Brown opened up about a small but unforgettable disagreement with his wife, Ryan-Michelle Baith. It wasn't about something serious. It wasn't about finances or parenting. It was about something so ordinary that it instantly became hilarious. He explained how a simple household decision turned into what he now calls the funniest argument. According to him, it started with confidence. He was absolutely sure he was right, completely convinced. But as he told the story, you could see the smile on his face because he knew exactly how it ended. His wife had a different perspective, and she was just as confident. The debate? It revolved around something everyday couples argue about, how something should be done at home. Sterling described how both of them stood their ground, fully believing logic was on their side. The intensity rose, not in anger, but in playful determination, and that's where the magic happened. Kelly Ripa's reaction said it all. She burst into laughter, leaning into the story because it felt so relatable. There's a reason why clips of this interview quickly spread across social media. Viewers weren't just entertained, they felt seen. In fact, one trending YouTube headline that started circulating was "Sterling K. Brown reveals the funniest fight with his wife on live TV." That title began appearing in recommendations and news suggestions everywhere, and it makes sense why. The story wasn't about celebrity luxury, it wasn't about red carpet drama, it was about marriage, the real, funny, imperfect side of it. In a world where celebrity relationships are often presented as perfect, polished, and glamorous, Sterling K. Brown did something different. He humanized it. He showed that even couples who have been together for years still have moments of disagreement over the smallest things. And instead of hiding it, he laughed about it. What made this moment powerful wasn't just the argument itself, it was how he described resolving it. Brown admitted that sometimes being right isn't the most important thing in a marriage. Sometimes listening is more important. Sometimes laughter wins over logic. He reflected on how the situation eventually ended, not with one person winning, but with both of them understanding each other better. That small shift from competition to connection is what resonated with so many viewers. Kelly Ripa added her own perspective, sharing how disagreements are natural in any long-term relationship. Her reaction made the conversation feel even more authentic. It wasn't an interview anymore. It felt like friends talking openly. Sterling K. Brown and Ryan-Michelle Baith have been together for decades. Their history gives their bond depth. Brown has often spoken about how important partnership is in his life. He credits his wife not just as a life partner, but as a grounding force. So when he shares a funny disagreement, it doesn't feel negative, it feels healthy. Fans appreciate that transparency. In Hollywood, where relationships often make headlines for the wrong reasons, this was a refreshing change. Instead of scandal, it was humor. Instead of drama, it was maturity. The reason this viral moment matters so much is simple. Everyone argues. Married couples, engaged couples, even best friends. But not everyone talks about it openly. Not everyone laughs about it publicly. When a respected actor like Sterling K. Brown casually shares a funny disagreement, it breaks down barriers. It tells fans that love isn't about perfection, it's about patience, it's about communication, and sometimes it's about knowing when to smile and move on. Social media reactions poured in. Many viewers commented that they saw themselves in the story. Some said it reminded them of arguments they've had over chores, schedules, or simple misunderstandings. Others praised Brown for showing vulnerability. Kelly Ripa has always had a gift for making guests feel comfortable. Her ability to create an easy, relaxed environment allowed Sterling to open up naturally. Instead of turning the conversation into a headline-grabbing controversy, she leaned into the humor. She encouraged the storytelling. She laughed. She related. That's what made the clip so shareable. When hosts and guests connect genuinely, viewers feel it, and that authenticity is what drives viral success. The viral moment of Sterling K. Brown opening up about the funniest argument with his wife wasn't explosive or dramatic. It was warm, genuine, and human. Kelly Ripa's laughter made it unforgettable, Brown's honesty made it powerful, and the audience's reaction made it viral. In a world that often focuses on division, this story focused on connection, and sometimes that's exactly the kind of news people need. If you enjoyed this story and want more real, heartfelt celebrity moments like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. This has been another special report from Kelly Ripa Shows.